It's me, Toni Homeperm. Well, am I a good witch or a bad witch today? Well, I would have to be a bad witch to get into the Bad Witch Club, and that's the palette that I am playing with today to create this drag look. This is the newest palette from Give Me Glow, the Bad Witch Club season fall palette. Everyone, of course, is wondering, does this mean they're going to do a palette for all the seasons? I hope so. Now, when I saw this palette, I was so drawn to the color story. Let me open this up. Don't want to blind you with the mirror. Here it is. You've got your blues, your purples, your greens, corally colors. I mean, it's just such a beautiful, richly, intensely colored jewel tone palette. I don't know how you could not be drawn to it. I certainly was. I knew as soon as I saw it, I said, I've got to have this palette. And Give Me Glow is well known for having a very good formula, and I knew that I would not be disappointed with this palette, so that was why I had to get it. Now, I did swatch it for you, and I'm going to throw the swatches up on the screen right now. Just hold on to your socks, though, okay? You'll see why. Okay, here it is. And let me tell you, I don't think I've ever seen a palette as intensely pigmented as this palette. When I went to clean my arm after doing the swatches, I couldn't just use a regular makeup remover wipe. I had to use makeup remover to get the shadows off my arm. That's how intensely pigmented it is. So going in order from left to right, we have that matte coral color, You Can't Fly With Us. Then it's the sort of blue-purple duochrome, Coven Confessions. Then it's a sort of a light peachy coral color called Let's Hex Our X's. Whew, say that 10 times fast. Then we have a light matte green called Why the Resting Witch Face. Then we have the matte blue, Shh, the Craft is On. Let me tell you, one of the most incredibly pigmented blues I've ever swatched. Next is a lavender matte, Relax, It's Only Magic. Then the dark green matte, Let Me Spell It Out For You. Again, one of the most intensely pigmented greens I ever touched. Then the green shimmer, Cheers, Witches. Then the burgundy matte, and again, one of the darkest, well, not darkest, but most intensely pigmented burgundy mattes I ever swatched. And that's Let's Play Light as a Feather. The purple shimmer, No Mortals Allowed. Then the matte purple, I'm 100% That Witch. And then the matte lilac, Don't Make Me Get My Broom. Everything swatched incredibly. The only thing I will say about No Mortals Allowed is compared to the other two shimmers, it was just sort of okay. I mean, if you compared it to shimmers from almost any other company, you would probably be like, oh, this is, an incredible shimmer. I think it's just not as... it's just not as special as the other two shimmers in the palette. And even though it's a great shimmer, when you put it up against the other two shimmers, it just seems a little more subdued, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not a bad shimmer, it's just more subdued than the other two shimmers in the palette. But still, everything in this palette swatched. Incredible. Incredible. So there you have it. There were the swatches. And I have to say, I don't think I've ever swatched a palette that I had more dramatic swatches than this. I mean, the swatches were just off the charts. They really were. I almost want to say, get the palette just so you can swatch it. I mean, it was like, It was almost like a religious experience watching this palette. The swatches were so good, and I knew creating a look with this palette was going to be even more special. Now, if you like these kinds of videos where I take a palette and I create a hopefully fabulous drag look, you need to subscribe to me. So please do that. All right, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to hop right into showing you how I created this look today using the Give Me Glow Bad Witch Club Season Fall palette. Stay tuned. Okay, and I'm back. I set my base foundation, glued the eyebrows down, drew new eyebrows. I have put a lot of powder down. Reason being is that these shadows are very, very pigmented, and they do have some fallout, and I just don't want to have all this fallout on the face. With the powder down, I should be able to brush away any fallout. I don't mind when shadows have fallout. With very pigmented shadows like this, you're just going to have fallout, and that's just how it is. Just pointing that out. So now I've been looking at the colors and debating and debating and debating. I do have to do some video filming today, and probably with green screen. So as much as I love the greens, I think I'm gonna have to avoid them for today. I'll have to do like another video where I just use the greens, where I'm not gonna have to film with green screen effect, because if I use these and I do green screen, my eyes are going to be transparent. Well, my eyeshadow look, and yeah, that's going to be a big waste of time. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. All the other colors are so beautiful, but you know, I have a thing for green, but I just have to let it go for today. So, yeah, so it's gonna be the blues and the purples, and so now, which way to go first? Okay, so I think we're gonna start with this color, which is just so beautifully, deeply, richly pigmented. Light. Let's play light as a feather, and I guess I will use that to create the wing shape. Oh, it would help if I prime the eyes. Hold on. Okay, got my ABH eye primer down. Now we can start going in with the shadows, and as I just said, there went the brush. Okay, so we're going in with Let's Play Light as a Feather, this really rich burgundy color. Little cat hair on the brush now. Always good for the soul. Can't wait to see how this is going to look. Very, very pigmented. Okay, this burgundy is so pigmented. It basically can work like as a black for me. That's how dark it is, which I love. Beautiful. Okay, gonna do the same on the other side. Okay, just so beautiful. I love when I have that really deep, rich pigment. I know when I cut the crease, I'm gonna get a nice definition. But now above it, I want to start blending it out, and let's try. I'm 100% that witch, this purple. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. They just blend so beautifully. I mean, okay, now I do think I am going to blend a little bit of the top out with Relax, It's Only Magic. And I need a little more defined of a brush for that. That looks really, really nice to me. I'm going to do the same on this side and then just go back and do a little bit more blending just to try to make it as seamless as possible. And I'm going to cut the crease and we'll be right back after that. Stay tuned. Okay, I am back. I cut my crease and on this side I put down my NYX glitter primer and I'm going to go in with this shimmer, Coven Confessions. I have a feeling, though, that once I do that, I'm going to lose this definition. Pretty fairly certain. So I am prepared to do a white line with my Chaotic Cosmetics cake liner. Um, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do that. So let me put the Coven Confessions down and we'll see how it looks. It's a beautiful duochrome kind of a shimmer. Okay, like I said, the shimmer is beautiful. But I know if I bring it all the way up to the crease, it's just going to I'm going to lose all definition. So I'm going to go in with my cake liner and do a white line. Okay, I got these neat nail art brushes from Amazon, and that's what I'm going to do my cake liner line with. Okay, I have a little bit more work to do with it, but I think that looks beautiful. I really do. Okay, so I just got to play with this liner work, do the same thing on this side, and then we'll be right back to work on the under eye. Okay, I'm back. I did the liner work on both eyes. I also went in with a little bit of black liner on the top edge of my eyelid and a little bit in the corner. And I think I'm pretty happy with how that looks. So we're going to do the under eye. And I'm going to take a very thin sort of liner brush, just because these colors are so pigmented. So I'm going to go back in with the burgundy color. Let's play light as a feather. And put that at the outer edge. And go in with some of I'm 100% that witch, the purple. And some of relax, it's only magic. Okay, really liking how this is looking. So really the only thing left as far as finishing the eyes is mascara. I'm going to do white and the waterline, and of course false lashes. And then I just have to finish up the rest of the face. So that's what I'm going to do off camera. When I come back, you will see the complete look, and I hope it's all going to come together. Stay tuned. And we're back, and here it is, the finished drag look that I created today using the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Bad Witch Club palette. Season fall. I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing other seasons. I have to say, I really am very happy with the total look. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, of course, I always have to tell you what I did to complete the look. Of course, there, as always, the standard drag contouring and highlighting. And I don't know if I always tell you this, but I use my BH Cosmetic Studio Pro. What is this? It's the Shade and Define 10 color contour palette. That's what I use for contouring and highlighting. For blush, it's out of reach, but I used my Chaotic Cosmetics Bang & Blush palette, and I used the coral color called Guilty. And for cheek highlight, I used my Kaleidos Star Surfer highlight. This is beautiful, beautiful sort of pink highlight. I love how it looks. Can you see it there? Beautiful. For lip, I decided to go with a nude lip, and I pulled out my Chaotic Cosmetics. This is Bear With Me, and to do a little bit of an ombre, I used the Chaotic Cosmetics White. Oops, there it is. Ghostly Soul. I love the combination. I love how this looks. I figured with such a really dramatic eye, I would do a nude lip today. You don't have to do that. Sometimes even with a very dramatic eye look, I'll still do a very dramatic lip. But today, I didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't. Oh, also, the cake liner that I used is the Chaotic Cosmetics Split Liner, the black and white. I love this, and it really went a long way to giving me that beautiful definition on the crease. So I love how that looks. So now my thoughts on this palette. The mattes are incredible. They are so pigmented. I don't think I've ever seen mattes as pigmented as the mattes in this palette. The shimmers are really, really beautiful. This one, though, no mortals allowed. It's not quite as dramatic as the green and the blue. And here's the other thing. This blue, I'm gonna just show you right now. If you can see how shimmery it is, and it's got that duochrome, it's really beautiful. But it's been on my eye a while now, and I feel like the shimmeriness has kind of faded. The pigmentation hasn't faded. It's still, I mean, it's still there. There's no doubt about it. But I just don't feel like the way it is, like right here where I've just swatched it, that shimmer and glow. I just don't feel like it held up. I don't know. It's a little strange. I'm not mad about the look. Don't get me wrong. I think the look is beautiful. I'm just a little curious about why this sort of shimmeriness, this duochrome-iness, it seems to have disappeared. Has anyone else ever had that issue with a Give Me Glow shadow? Or, do you have this palette? Have you noticed anything like that? It's certainly not going to stop me from using the palette by any means. Like I said, the mattes are just incredible. I can't wait to do more looks with it. As I always say, you always want to know, is this palette drag worthy? Yes, 1,000% drag worthy. Just for the mattes alone, even if I never use the shimmers. These mattes are just so incredibly pigmented. They make creating a look so easy. I just can't begin to describe it. So as far as that goes, the mattes they are unbelievably good. And it is mainly mattes in this palette. I'm just not sure why, the shimmer just sort of turned matte on me almost. Like I said, I'm not mad at it. I don't hate it. I'm just a little perplexed. But anyway, yes, this palette is drag worthy. It's Toni HomePerm approved. You can see the color story is just so beautiful. Like I said, the mattes, oh my God. I just never worked with mattes this pigmented. The mattes are A++. The shimmers, I'm not sure about. But for me, the mattes are always more important than the shimmers. So even if I don't use the shimmers, I don't really care. I would probably use them on the lip anyway. So and I know I would have no problem with them there. Now, if you like this video, then please hit the like button down below. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this from me, hit the subscribe and the notification bell. You can always catch me twice a month on Naughty or Nice with the horror diva Alexis Flame. And there's also my weekly podcast, God'll Get You for That, Walter, that I do with Tom Cat, where we review episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude. The details for all of those shows and also where to get my merch, everything listed down below. Well, kids, that's all I have for you today. This was the look we created with the Give Me Glow Bad Witch Club palette. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I definitely recommend it. If these colors are your jam, you will not be disappointed with this palette. So that is all I have for you today. I've got to go get to work, do more videos, but I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.